and I'm joined here with Wilson from My Mind on Sports. We are here at the Xfinity Center in College Park, Maryland, where the Lady Terrapins have just faced off a Big Ten matchup with the Northwestern Wildcats. Wilson, we have just finished watching a very good game. The Terrapins won 96-65, actually, a really big win for the Terps today. What do you think about today's matchup?
I mean, they started off a little slow, which is something I do think they need to address. A little sloppy offensively with turnovers, but they did get better with that as the game went on. The good thing for Maryland is they've rebounded. They haven't peaked yet. The game against UConn, they played far from their best. But what's important is they continue their dominance in conference play, and they've done that. It was 31-point victory today, despite, again, there was a lot of things where I'm sure Coach Freeze feels, we were in the presser, where she feels there's things they need to work on, despite winning by 31.
Despite winning by 31, as you said, Coach Freeze did say one of her main focuses was to complete a 40-minute game. What do you think the Terps did to kind of go into halftime and then come back out to make sure that they put a cap on today's second half?
Well, as Coach Freeze said, you mentioned her in the presser. She basically stated that they played 20 minutes of basketball today, the 40-minute game. So that's equivalent to 2 good quarters, which means, you know, for a program like Maryland, the standard that they have, that's not nearly good enough. I'm mentioning in one of our pieces we wrote about their lows. They've had big lows, and, you know, when you want to get to where you want to go to, you know, you lost by 6 to Connecticut. Those lows factored in to that loss. So those lows against a great team kill you. Today it didn't hurt you too much, but, you know, played ball, it's habits. You want to make a habit of not going into those lows, and then if that does happen, being able to avoid it or bounce back.
Now, although they did play, as you say, a half a game, the Terps also did well in a balance scoring-wise. 5 players scored in double digits. What do you think about today's balance scoring-wise, how they moved the ball around the court, shared with their teammates, got everybody into the scoring column?
I think one of the great things, it's easy to look at Destiny, a young playmaker, and while she didn't have 6-7 assists today, she actually had more turnovers. The turnovers kind of came from a good place, though. It was well-intentioned. We see this a lot of times with teams where sometimes they overshare the ball, and it becomes a detriment. What I did like about today was that they got the ball inside. There was great balance getting inside, outside. They didn't shoot the 3 particularly well, but they shot it well enough in the spurt. I think in the second quarter, they went 4 or 7 from 3, and it was enough. Destiny hit a couple, Tori hit a couple, Kristen hit a couple, and it was enough to blow the game wide open. What I did like about the ball moving, and again, it didn't really show up in the assist column, was people are trying to run Tori Walker and kick her off the 3-point line. She did a great job of taking that one dribble and passing the ball. So she was getting a couple hockey assists, and it kept the offense moving.